Park High.
I'm Alex Reynaga.
And I'm Tyler Hassenbein, and you're watching Musketeer Mornings.
Thank you all for tuning in. Before we start our show today, please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance.
Please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Before we get to the rest of our show for today, we'd like to bring you this day in history.
On this day, April 9th, in 1865, Confederate General Robert E. Lee famously surrendered to Union General Ulysses S. Grant at the Appomattox Courthouse in Virginia. This act formally ended the American Civil War.
The Civil War began in 1861 over the desired size of the federal government and the southern states' right to own slaves. After Abraham Lincoln was elected, which the South believed was a corrupt decision, the southern states seceded from the Union under the title of the Confederacy, waging the war.
After 4 years of fighting, the Confederacy was struggling. The South's inferior infrastructure made it harder to transport food and supplies to their troops. Many soldiers were hungry and the morale was low. Weeks before the war ended, desertion was at an all-time high while the Union forces were still going strong.
Finally, General Lee agreed to meet with General Grant to discuss terms of surrender. While Lee attended the meeting in his full formal uniform, Grant appeared in his muddy field uniform.
The terms of surrender required the Confederacy to rejoin the Union. Relinquishing their weapons and rations would be provided to the starving soldiers.
Before we get to daily news, here's a short video of yesterday's solar eclipse by Preston Westerhouse. Now for daily news.
Final reminder that Universal Scholarships are due today. Check your email to fill out the Google form.
Moore Park High School's College and Career Fair is on April 11th. This event is open for the community and has lots of info on post-high school pathways.
The event will host 40 universities, agencies, and military branches. Register for this event ASAP.
Now for a special birthday announcement.
Happy birthday to Mackenzie Padfield. We hope you have a great day, Mackenzie.
Also, a very happy birthday to Ruby Oviedo. Have a great day, Rudy.
Now for a segment on this year's prom by Jose Landeros and Beatrice Fielder.
So I'm the senior advisor, and so I've met with the senior committee, and we've picked out the prom theme, discussed decorations, and the menu at the event. So the preparations I'm making for prom is communicating with our vendors that will have our DJ, communicating with the Reagan Library. We confirmed our menu, which is going to be delicious salad starting, and then lemon caper grilled chicken. We're going to have mashed potatoes, pilaf. Comes with rolls and dessert. So if a student wants to invite someone from a different grade level, they can. The senior needs to be the one to purchase the tickets. So we're going to have the prom in the Air Force One room, which is a beautiful venue. It has got scenery outside that is just picturesque. Several things to look at. Self-guided tours will be there. They will be able to come in once they get past the security check-in, and then they'll vote for King and Queen that evening. They will dance, have fun with the DJ. They can then have dinner. We'll do the coronation, and then dessert will be served.
Thank you to Jose and Beatrice for that.
Now for club news.
There's a media crew meeting on Wednesday at lunch in room D8. Stop by if you're part of the media crew.
There's also a football meeting tomorrow at lunch in Mr. Huizengay's room.
There's also a Southern Asians Club meeting in room M1 this Friday at lunch.
Join the GSA on Friday, April 12th as we observe the National Day of Silence. Unite in silence to amplify your voice for equality and acceptance.
That's all for club news.
Now for a segment on Us by Camden Gordon and Cage Robertson. I'm Alexandra Reynaga.
And I'm Tyler Hassenbein.
And we're the new Musketeer Morning anchors. So I was scriptwriter along with Melanie Jimenez last job rotation, and we would write the entire scripts from the history fact of the day to the Women's History Month, and we'd write, we'd be in charge of the segments for the day.
And I was on a news team with my colleague Andrew Hernandez, and we basically shot as much news as Moore Park as possible, including volleyball, basically making sure our videos had like high quality, good segments, and just something we could run on the show.
It was actually what I was expecting and hoping for, since I wanted something new and I had actually applied for this job.
And I was also kind of the same thing. I didn't really have any other jobs that I hadn't done before, and so this would be a new thing that I would be doing. So I think I'm happy I got this job.
I definitely think I can be a little more enthusiastic and try to look at the camera more and feel relaxed just in general.
I think the same for me, and kind of being more fluent in what I'm saying. Obviously being more enthusiastic like she said, and that's basically about it. Thank you Camden and Cage for that.
Now for sports news with our sports anchor Dylan.
Today we'll start off sports news by saying that yesterday Kemper Wilson shot a 6-under par and finished with a score of 66, tying a school record. Keep it up, Kemp. Varsity boys golf plays Simi Valley High School at Moore Park Country Club at 1. Early release is to be announced. JV and varsity boys tennis will play Oak Park away at 3. Early release is at 1:55 and the van leaves at 12:15. Froshoff softball is playing Saugus away at 3:30. Early release is at 1:55 and the bus leaves at 12:15. Varsity stunt is against Camarillo and Oak Park today at home at 4:30 and 6:30 respectively. Early release is at 12:44. JV and varsity boys volleyball play Oak Park away today. JV at 5 and varsity at 6. Early release for both is at 3:10 and the bus leaves at 3:30. That's all for sports news today. Let's get some wins, Musketeers.
Thank you, Dylan, for that. That concludes our show for today. Please be sure to follow us on social media at MHS Media Productions.
Thank you guys for watching, and we'll see you on Thursday.
I'm Alex Torinaga.
And I'm Tyler Hassenbein.
And you're watching Musketeer Mornings.